Ho ho buddies, welcome to Borderline Games. I'm Gareth and today we're playing yet another killing game. Last time we made it outside of the basement, back up to the master bedroom. We've treated Ria's wound and now she's awake. And we're talking about mastermind talk. We're talking about who the mastermind is, who the culprit is. And it seems like maybe Ria's got a theory, but maybe she's just going to be like, I don't know. Last time we said, hey, is it Poro? And Poro makes a little bit of sense because we only see him occasionally. Poro is the dog, by the way. But when we see Poro, we know that he's incapable of writing the message that's at like the top of the door that says you've got 20 hours left. Ooh, excuse me, burping. You only get 20 hours left. So that leads us to believe that it couldn't be Poro unless he's working with somebody else. Also, he's a dog, so maybe that's not the most likely of cases. Anyway, let us find out what Ria thinks. Well then, who do you think is the mastermind, Ria? Ria? I just don't know anymore. She's not even going to have the balls to tell us. Ever since we had our conversation in the basement, my head has been an absolute mess. It also doesn't help that I woke up from a horrible nightmare just a moment ago. A nightmare? Yes, a terrifying one where I kept getting killed over and over. I wonder if this has anything like your time traveling, Bellissimo. Oh yeah, the other thing is that CC seems to retain some memories of whenever we time travel. So it seems like the way this is working, the time travel in this game, is that it's essentially rewinding everything. So some of the future kind of gets leaked into the past. And that means that both of these girls are remembering little details from other timelines. Wait, come to think of it. When I was asleep in the basement, I didn't have a strange dream. Focus your mind, the true man S. Also, it gave us another opportunity to say what our true name is. And I tried to put the Truman Show because I thought that was funny. But it just put the Truman S. And that's who I am, the True Man S. Oh. These all the fragments that I've got. Huh? There's no more. Could this mean I don't turn back time anymore? Bellissimo. Ria. I think we should be careful. We've got to be extra careful going forward. I don't know that... I don't think time will rewind anymore. I don't know what's in the future this time. Are you sure? Yeah, I was trying to focus earlier and no new memories come to mind. So you mean the Bellissimo in front of me right now didn't travel back in time at all? Exactly. That's why I think this should be the final killing game. I see. So the time loops have finally come to an end. She doesn't look relieved at all. In fact, I think she's even more troubled. Ria, are you okay? Why? Why is it all ending now? What changed? Ria? I'm sorry, I suppose the thought of the killing game finally ending is frightening. You said that you don't know the future. That means you also don't know how the killing game will end. Sure, we could all escape this nightmare safely. But, you know there's another possibility. Yeah, it could end because one of us finally dies. Permanently. What's happening? It might be because of her injury, but I've never seen Ria look this drained. What should I do? Should I change the topic, or maybe it'd be better to leave her alone now? Oh. I should keep talking with Ria. She might fall asleep and die. That's my reasoning. So, Ria, why exactly did you join the occult club? You're asking that now. I mean, you don't have to share if you don't want to, but I don't know, I guess I'm curious. Ria? I'm sorry, it's just... The way you shrugged awkwardly just now reminded me of someone I know. Really? Who? Someone you've never met. Do you remember back in the dining room when we talked about the third member of the occult club? I remember. Right. It didn't seem like you wanted to talk about that, though. It's fine now, I think. No. You definitely deserve to know. As of this year, the occult club currently consists of 3 members. There's Cecilia, the president, then there's me, and finally, the third member. Is it going to be Serena? Her name is... Carol Maria. Carol and Maria. It's both of those names put together. Her parents were whimsical. Not important right now. Anyway, Carol Maria and I were acquainted long before we joined the occult club. We met in our first semester of high school. She and I have opposite personalities. And back in the day, we were like oil and water. Huh. Oil and... As in we didn't get along. In fact, our first conversation began with me yelling at her. What a good way to start a friendship. What in the world are you all doing? Huh? Who's this tiny little kid? I guess she's a freshman. Do you know this girl, Carol? Nope. First time I'm seeing her. The first period is already underway and you're all here with... Wait, is that? Oh, lighten up, Four Eyes. Come on, you can try one if you want. You shouldn't be doing this. Ha! Check it out, the kid's trying to tell us what we can and can't do. Hey, keep your voice down. What if a teacher shows up? This isn't about me. It's about being proper members of society. Huh? What did you say? What's wrong with you? Why'd you keep mumbling like that? She said something about society. Ha! We got a lady justice here. I'm not. Aren't you a freshman? A freshman. You've only been in high school for what, a week? Move along, kid. It's clearly too soon for you to join our fun. Well, dude, you made her cry. You're so bad. No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, come over here, kid. Let me... Ouch! What? Carol! You already crossed a line, and we're about to cross another one. It's been fun, I guess, but we're done here. Never talk to me again. Carol, you... Hey, Four Eyes is running. Crap, we gotta clean this up before teacher comes. What were they doing? Playing with chalk. Hey, fellow freshman girl, slow down. I'm gonna grab you. You're... Whew, you've run fast. Sorry, what was your name again? Mine's Carol Maria. Carol... Maria. It's actually the names Carol and Maria stuck together with a hyphen. I know it's weird, but... Screw you. And screw those guys! Whoa, so you can speak louder. You're the same age as me, right? You've only been here for a week too, right? Yes, that's correct. What were you thinking? Those guys were... They were... You don't have to say it. Look, yes, they were doing something bad, but they're not. They're not. No. You're right. I guess I could hang out with better people. I just kind of went with the flow, you see? The flow. The flow led you to commit a crime. I didn't try any of those, I swear. I was just hanging with them. I mean, you know what it's like, right? First few days of high school. You want to make friends right away so you can... You, have friends, right? No. You know what? Tell me your name. Come on, quickly. Oriana. Oriana, from this day onwards, we're friends. Huh? No thanks. I got rejected instantly. You're actually pretty funny. Huh. Oriana. Wait, you weren't joking? I have no interest in befriending someone who is predisposed to physical violence. You mean that slap earlier? That was because... Hey, what are you two doing in the hallway? You should be in class right now. Oh, crap, Oriana, let's talk again at lunch, okay? That was quite the story. I remember the details vividly. It was an important day for me, after all. Yeah, it almost felt like I was there myself. Are you Carol Maria? Or are you Serena? Looking back on it right now, becoming friends with Carol Maria shaped us both into better, stronger people. She taught me how to assert myself more, and I taught her how to make better decisions in life. That's certainly a way to phrase it. It sounds like even back in the day you had a strong moral compass. Strong enough to push you into confronting a group of delinquents all by yourself. I suppose so, yes. I was certainly aware of how small and timid I was, and yet I still charged ahead reflexively. And look at you now. You're definitely not small anymore. Sorry, what I meant was, Okay, that's a bit weird. It's fine. I know what you mean. You're talking about these boobs, aren't you? To this day, Carol Maria likes to tease at how much I grew over the years. And what about her? Did Carol Maria grow a lot too? Not much physically, but a lot mentally. When we first met, she didn't have the best grades. But once it became nearly time for us to graduate high school, she was suddenly enthusiastic about studying. I found out that it was because she was keen to go to the same college I planned on enrolling in. I told her she shouldn't aim for something so impossible for such a silly reason, but she refused to give up. She pushed herself through countless all-nighters, not just studying, but working in order to afford tutoring. She became a shell of herself, so I eventually begged her to slow down, get some proper rest. I even offered to go to a different college with lighter entry requirements. It didn't matter to me where I went for my education. But that made her get upset with me. She said she would never forgive herself if her best friend got pulled down by her own failure. So idiotic, right? No, I don't think she was wrong to try so hard. I'm talking about myself. What? I know Carol Maria very well. She's the type to never ever give up, no matter how hard things get. That's why I shouldn't ever have denied her efforts. I should have helped her the moment I learned what her goal was. It was the least I could do after everything she'd done for me. She's doing it again. That ring hanging on your neck. I noticed you keep fiddling with it. Yes, it's actually an earring, but I didn't want to get my ears pierced. It was a gift from Carol Maria the day we both got successfully admitted to my first choice college. So, Carol Maria, her studies paid off? Through some miracle, yes, because she was so thick. The day we learned the news, she was so thrilled. All her vigour came back at once and she tackled me, causing us both to fall to the floor. And she gave me the biggest, shiniest smile I've ever seen in my whole life, so shiny that it rang like a bell. Never seen Ria glow like this before. She's not even smiling? That must be a good memory for you. It is. From a young age, I knew what I wanted to do, what kind of person I wanted to be. But I was small, weak, unable to even speak my mind, and the thought of that being my identity forever haunted me. But then, Carol Maria proved to me that people can grow and change. That even the lowest of people can do great things if they try. I knew my path would be mired in darkness and uncertainty, but she became my light. Without her, I wouldn't even be half the person I am today. Maybe even physically. Ria. You're stronger than you think. I don't think you give yourself enough credit. Oops. Just quickly check what the music is. It's called Reform. What do you mean? All I'm saying is it's thanks to Carol Maria that I've grown out of being that timid little girl. Sure, but if I understand your story correctly, it went both ways. Carol Maria was a kid hanging out with a bad crowd, not knowing any better. Then you show up and show her a better, brighter path to take by being your friend instead. And this isn't even the current day Ria, oozing with confidence and strength. The Ria that Carol Maria went to chase after was the Ria who was small and quiet, yet stood up to a group of delinquents all the same. All the time, I was about to say. I'm sure she would have done it all the time. You get what I'm saying, right? I never thought about it that way. Ria? Do you think if Carol Maria didn't chase after me that day, would I still have grown? Would I still have become the person I always wanted to be? It's hard to say. Right. But there's no point in wondering about what ifs like that. Maybe Carol Maria was the key to your growth. Or maybe she wasn't. Either way, you were the one who pulled her into your life. The tiny little Oriana of the past had guts. And through those guts, she obtained other things essential to her growth. And now, thanks to her, we're here. You're here. I think that's worth easing up on her a bit, don't you? Let's have another look at those boobs. I've been talking quite a bit. Getting kind of embarrassed. Oh, you know, maybe I'm misreading all of this. After all, I've never met Carol Ria? Nice one, Bellissima. You've made her cry. Sorry, I need a moment. Okay. Ria, I don't know what it is, but something deep inside me wants to protect you at all costs. But I know you're strong. Any normal human being in this situation would have lost all hope by now. I think... No, I know for sure that I'll be relying on you for challenges up ahead. She's finally calmed down. Oh yeah, back to the original question. The reason you joined. She pulled herself together. Actually, I think I can guess. You joined the occult club because of Carol Maria. Became enamored with it, yes. It was during a student club exhibition event where Cecilia ran up to the two of us and said... Psst. Blismo, you there? Oh, it looks like Cece's back. You can stay here, Ria. I'll go talk to her. Okay. Cece? Yep, it's me, Cece. Can you open the door? The coast is clear, right? You can say that, actually. You can say that. Actually, you should probably come take a look at this. What? Okay, hang on, let me unblock the door. What have you done, Cece? And upon opening the door out into the hall, a sick surprise was awaiting me, seemingly void of any purpose beyond the amusement of a maniac. What? What is it? Look, here, at the floor. Huh? That's... Oh my god! What have you done? Cece, what have you done? Okay, Poro? Why? Why is Poro? I don't know. After I finished my business in the attic, I came down and found him already dead and lying there. Then... it could have only been... that zombie. Who knows, but considering the lack of blood, it's safe to say that Poro was killed somewhere else and brought here after. What? Why would anyone do that? How do we know he's been stabbed? It must be a warning. A warning? For what? After I found Poro here, I checked the front door downstairs. It was still shut tight, which means that Poro losing his life doesn't qualify for opening that door. Then that means one of us humans has to die in order for anyone to escape. We can't go back to that. We're so close to the truth once we find the true mastermind. But there was no such person in the basement now, was there? That's... unless you want to claim the mindless, rotting zombie is somehow the cunning mastermind behind all of this. But he might be exactly that. Maybe he's pretending to be mindless, or he lost his sanity just before he attacked. Either way, what do you propose we do then? It's not like we have any clue as to where that zombie went. As you recall, we were given 20 hours. Time is running out. Cece, what are you doing? We're supposed to be a team now, right? Why are you trying to restart the killing game? Restart the... That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just being realistic here. We know from your time travelling that the door definitely opens if one of us dies. And if Poro doesn't count, what other choices do we have? There's no other way out. We could just all live here. No, there's still one option. We can escape by using what Cece learned in the attic, killing the zombie, digging through the underground passage, using what Cece learned. We know that the zombie doesn't die to stab wounds, so how do we know it'll die for anything else? We can use the flames in the underground passage, using what Cece learned in the attic. Let's say killing the zombie. Wait, you said a human needs to die in order for that door to open. What if we just find and kill that zombie? Bellissimo, by definition, zombies are already dead. No, let me rephrase that. Let's find and kill that human being that's pretending to be a zombie. Huh? You think that killer zombie attack was all an act? Yes, I'm sure. I'm positive he was faking it. What makes you so sure? Because of Poro. You mean this dead dog here? It's like you said, if the dog was killed somewhere else and left here as a warning, who could have possibly done something like that? I guess that makes sense. So do you think that the dog goes somewhere and then the zombie comes? So like the dog is dead, quote unquote, and then the spirit of the dog goes into the zombie and then the zombie attacks and then vice versa? I don't know. I guess that makes sense. Alright, I guess it's not like things will get any worse for us if it turns out killing that guy doesn't open the door. Well, other than a man's blood staining our hands for all eternity, I'm ready to bear that sin. Maybe you are, but what about the rest of us? You realise I'm the only one strong enough to take that man on in a fight? What if he isn't the mastermind? An innocent man's blood will stain these maidenly hands of mine. I mean, you were just talking about killing Ariana. Don't worry about that. I'll take responsibility for it. I'm already dead, after all. What's another sin or two to stain my hands? That's quite a line you just used, Bellissimo. Okay, let's go find that zombie. I actually already checked all the rooms on the second floor and didn't see him. He's probably somewhere in the lower floors. Want to head down now? Yeah, we need to put an end to this. This might even be how the killing game finally comes to an end. Bellissimo. What's going on? Ria, you're okay to move? Oh crap, she's gonna see. Poro. What happened to Poro? Hey, why won't you answer me? Look, we don't have a lot of time left, Bellissimo. Let's get moving. Yeah, she's right, except... Looking at Poirot again. This scene looks unnatural. Maybe I should actually take a closer look before moving. On. Yes, we should have a look before moving on. Sorry, Cece, could you give me a moment to inspect Poirot's body real quick? But what? Why? There's just something bothering me about this scene. Okay, I guess that zombie isn't going anywhere. Go ahead and take your time. Thanks, Cece. The main thing bothering me is that it's not really clear how he died. I can probably do this quickly. Search for clues. Oh, there's a couple of things. What's this? There's a floor. Maybe there's a clue on the floor, hallway floor around Poirot. No signs of blood being wiped or anything. So the chances that Poirot's body was left here after his death are very high. Eyes. Poirot. Now that I'm getting a good look at his face, where are his eyes? They're submerged under his thick fur. It really gives him an aged look. How old is this dog anyway? Pause. For Poirot. The squishy paw pads that Rhea gushed over before. It'd be a cute sight if things were a little different right now. I don't think there's anything unusual about it. Wait. There's a little bit of red ink on his back paw. How could that have gotten on there? It's not like every room in the house has red ink in it. Did the dog really draw on the wall? Tail. Poirot's tail. I don't think I've ever seen it wag. Or, wait, maybe I have. Like when he would run away trying to confuse us. Was he doing that to play with us? How did he see us anyway? His little belly. Poirot's chest. Yeah, there's no heartbeat. No way to deny it. Poirot is dead. But how though? I don't see any wounds on his chest. His back. It's hard to see his back from here. Let's get a closer look. No, I don't see anything that looks like a wound. How did Poirot die then? Maybe he's not dead, maybe he's just sleeping? With no heartbeat? Poirot's neck. Maybe he died from strangulation. Wait. Where did his collar go? I'm sure he had one, a really creepy one. I wonder if this has anything to do with how or why he died. Oh, okay. Take the collar off the dog and the dog crumples. Have I investigated the Poirot's body long enough? Yeah, I've done 100%. Yeah, that's enough. I need to help Cece find that zombie now. Bellissimo, wait, Rhea, you should probably get a little more rest. I'm sorry, you're right. Listen to me, Bellissimo. Yeah? I'm listening. Stay extremely vigilant. Don't let your guard down, even for a second. Okay, I will. But I should be fine if I'm with Cece. That's what I mean. Huh? You said the killing game will end soon, right? We're almost at the end of the time limit too. If the two of you are alone together and Cece decides it's too risky to keep everyone alive, you should go now, before she suspects us. Be careful, Bellissimo. Bellissimo, come on! Right. No, I trust her. We're so close. It can't fall apart now. Right? This door will not open until one of you dies. You have 20 hours. The front door is still closed, just like Cece said. Looks like he's nowhere in sight from here. Guess we'll have to check one of the rooms. Right. Huh? Bellissimo, what's wrong? You suddenly seemed down. No, I'm fine. Come on, you need to focus here. We can literally get ambushed at any point. Keep your ears peeled and your eyes on alert. I know. I could get ambushed. We have the kitchen, the bathroom and the lounge. Which room do you want to check What do you want to check out, Bellissimo? Let's see. Okay, then. Let's go to investigate the kitchen. Maybe he's getting himself a snack. Let's check out the kitchen. Maybe that's where he's been hiding this whole time. Good idea. Plus, if you're right that he's just pretending to be a zombie, he might be eating something. Let's take a stealthy approach and ambush him. Okay, open into the dining room. Open it carefully. No sign of him. I'm not hearing any sounds coming from the kitchen either. We should still take a look. Yep, just stay behind me. Don't you stab me, Cece. We're so close. Don't you be stabbing. I don't see anybody in here. He's not here either. Guess he wasn't here eating something after all. There goes our great ambush plan. Huh. Wait, eating? Are you hungry at all, Cecilia? No, not really. How about you, Bellissimo? No, but isn't that strange? The last time we ate anything was almost a day ago, after we'd had that long discussion. How are we still not hungry? Ah, you're right. That's really weird. Adrenaline? Oh, you know what? It's probably just the adrenaline. That's what I said. I mean, we're in a real intense situation. We're trying to kill a man before he can kill us. Right. Something feels wrong here. Anyway, let's go back to the foyer, Bellissimo. Yeah, let's go. Okay then. Let's go to the bathroom. Let's check out the bathroom. It's a little small, but he could be hiding in there. Yeah, maybe he's taking care of his business in there. Because he's a businessman. Considering how small that bathroom is, we could probably just burst through the door and catch him by surprise. I'll have my knife at the ready. Okay, let's open the bathroom door. Open it carefully. Is he in here? He's used all the toilet paper. Looks like nobody's in here. Bellissimo, weren't you listening to my suggestion? But it's still good to be careful. He could have been waiting for us to open it. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Come to think of it, Bellissimo. Have you ever checked this bathroom out before? I think so. There were some times I didn't get the chance to, though. Any interesting events happen to you? Right, I'd run into Poro and... That's right. He'd suddenly run off and look at me as though he wanted me to chase him. Just what was he up to? Bellissimo? What's up? Did you remember something? Yeah, but I don't think it's important right now. You sure? The more clues we have, the better our chances at understanding the zombies' movements. Come on, even the tiniest details may help. Maybe you looked in the mirror and noticed something unusual? Unusual? What was unusual? I didn't notice that! I didn't notice that! What's that doing there? No? Have I always had this bracelet on? There's nothing unusual except... Is this really my own face? I can't believe I'm still missing memories that are this important. How did I miss that? Well, it was worth a shot. So some connection between me and Poro? Huh? Let's head back to the foyer. Yeah, let's... Okay then, let's go to the lounge. Let's head to the lounge. I get the feeling he could have gone back to the basement. I admire your courage, Bellissimo. It's funny to think that just earlier we were climbing up the floors, hoping to avoid the zombie. And now here we are doing the opposite of both. Alright, guess you're not in the mood for irony right now. I'll leave opening the door to you. I'll just be ready for anything. Okay. Let's open the door to the lounge. And we'll open the door to the lounge next time on Borderline Games. Thank you so much for watching this episode of yet another killing game, and I will see you next time. Have a good evening, take care of yourselves, and take care of others around you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.